Forest. At the old ball game. Hey!
Hi, I'm Chris. This is the Vintage Baseball Corner. Welcome, and welcome back to those of you who have joined me before. Today we're going to do a PSA Reveal video on 71 cards from PSA, which actually combined two different submissions that we received back within a week of each other. 5 of us in our little group submitted cards. I'm going to start this with just the 80s and 90s, and then the end of the video will be cards from 2000 to present. And there's not a whole lot of those, but there are some vintage names in there, so there's still a vintage feel on those as well. These cards are from 250-day business day submissions. Both of them came in under that officially. The larger one at 43 days, the smaller one, which was the last submitted, turned around quickly in 16 days. Both of them, as many of you know, have PSA's had some issues with getting cards entered. They had some delays with a lot of volume of orders, so they sat for about 2.5 weeks after they arrived before they got entered in the clock started. So we're at 35 total business days on the small order, 59 business days on the other. But again, the clock doesn't officially start until they're entered into their system. Bigger order had some oversized cards, which meant bigger slabs, and not all of those were the same size. So that's part of what slowed down that order. It sat in assembly for almost a month, which typically it's a 7 to 10 day thing, and assembly usually doesn't last any longer than that. So that's kind of part of why they kind of ended up coming back so close together. So we're going to look at all of these cards together again. Start with the 80s and 90s, then we'll finish with the more modern cards, which again, there's only a handful of those, and take it from there. So let's get to some cards and have some fun. All right, here we go. All of these cards you see here are 1980s and 90s. There's some really nice cards in here and so on. So I want to show you these. We'll go fairly quickly here because there's an awful lot of cards to take a look at. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Take this stack here. I'm going to start with these big boys. I'm going to start with the biggest of all. This is a huge, huge card. And look at this slab. Look how big it is compared to the 660 count box behind it. This is a Jimmy Dean panel card with Dale Murphy and Barry Bonds. It is from 1991, and I'm hoping that I can get that in there for you on the screen. See if I can maybe do it this way. 1991 Jimmy Dean panel, hand-cut panel. Here's the card. Again, there's going to be some glare, especially with this big of a piece. So I'll do my best. There are some scuffs on this slab, so I don't know. I'm going to have to email PSA. This one belongs to Nick. It's kind of a pain because he lives in Arkansas or Texas. I'm not sure. Somewhere over in the Southwest. He's my buddy James' cousin. So I don't know if that's going to get sent back or not. But there are, I don't know if you can see or not, but there are scuffs right on this part of the slab right here. There are more that you may or may not be able to see, like right in there. And I've wiped it down already. I went ahead and did that when I pulled these big ones out, and this is the best I could get it. I may give it one more shot, but I think this is going to be more than just a little bit of rubbing alcohol or McGuire's on the slab itself. But we'll give it a shot and try it. I'm going to stick this baby up here for right now, and then we're going to keep going with the big oversized cards. I'm going to take this, actually, I'm going to slide that way so we don't have that problem on the glare. Sorry about that. Maybe slide that down a little bit. There we go. A little bit better there. More oversized. These again are I believe these are all Nick's. A 1992 Mr. Turkey. I'm trying to get the label there for you. Got it in an 8. On a Dale Murphy. Again, if you've seen my videos before, you know Nick and James are both big Dale Murphy collectors, so you'll see a good bit of Murphy in this. This is a pretty good size card too. Got an 8. So it's a nice looking card. I'm not really familiar with these issues, so I'm going to kind of just move through here. This is a Donruss Pop-Ups from 86, basically 85 All-Stars. We got a 5 on it. I'm sure Nick's probably a little bit disappointed with that grade, but again, I don't really know how these things grade, what to look for, any of the idiosyncrasies of this particular issue. So we got a Dale Murphy 86 Donruss pop-ups and a 5. Next is an 87, same deal, pop-ups again. This one got a 5 as well. So both of them looks pretty good. So again, I'm not sure exactly what they look for in these, but we got a 5 again on that one. A few more of the biggies here. And just grabbing another from one of the old sets. This shows you the difference in size between this and a regular size card. That, of course, we will show better when we get to the older stuff. Now, let's move on here. Next up, Atlanta Braves Police 1984 Dale Murphy Police issue. This one's not that much bigger than a standard size card, but it's actually bigger than the cards from 52 to 56, so it doesn't fit in a regular size slab. It's taller. But we got an 8 on this one. 84 Atlanta Braves Police Dale Murphy. Next is an 85 Atlanta Braves Police Murphy, and this one is a 6. You can see the back on these. They're both similar. I guess Hostess and Coke were sponsors of this set with the Braves, but those are some cool cards anyway. And the bigger slabs are kind of a pain, but at the same time, you throw them on a deal like that, stick it on a bookshelf, and it's a nice look. It's a nice display piece. All right, last of the oversized cards. This one is a, can I read it here? Craft Home Plate, another hand cut panel with Eddie Murray and Dale Murphy. It's funny, if you switch the names, you got Eddie Murphy and Dale Murray, which was a pitcher in the 70s for the Yankees and several teams. Anyway, being a goofball there, this one just was authentic. It's a hand cut. I think it was just cut too close. I think they're looking for that perforated, like you see between the two cards. I think they're looking for that all the way around. I think it was just cut a little bit too close. Maybe you can see the left edge, how it's cut right along that line. So I don't know when that was cut. I don't know where Nick got that card, but that's my guess for the reason for authentic on that one. So those are your big cards. I'm going to go ahead and pull these off to the side for the moment. Give it the nicer one. All right, now let's fly through some of these. These again are Nick's. I believe here through here. Okay. Next up, 1981 Nashville Sounds, Don Mattingly. Team issue, we got an 8. I like this card. I don't have one. And being a Mattingly fan, I'm going to pick one up at one day, but I've always focused on his other rookie cards and stuff first. But nice card. Nice and an 8. Got an 83 Topps Wayne Boggs rookie and an 8. Back there. Got a 83 Tony Gwynn Fleer and an 8. Also was a rookie. 83 Donruss Tony Gwynn and a 7 rookie. For what it's worth, there are some nice grades in here, but the grading was a little on the harsh side. Not terribly, but generally speaking, I hit expectations pretty close. And if I have to, surprises, they're generally to the positive. This time they were generally to the negative. This one is 6. Strawberry, 84. I know that was a disappointment for him. I don't remember how I had it graded with so many cards. I didn't want to spend the time going through all that with you. We got a Mattingly rookie here in an 8. Nice Topps Mattingly rookie. Got a Pete Rose 84, in a 7. Again, a little bit disappointed on the grade there, but got a Rose 84. Did a little better on this one. This is a 9, mint 9 on the Mattingly rookie. And this one actually is going to end up in, this is Nick's card, but it's going to end up in my collection as we've worked out a little trade for that. So I'm looking forward to adding that to my Mattingly run there. And next up is a 85 Kirby Puckett. Now you'll see several of these cards. I think there's 4 total in this submission. 1 is Nixon, 3 are Richards coming up. And man, the grades were tough on all of them. The 85s we have struggled with a little bit. 85 Donruss, that is. So there's a Puckett and a 7. And then the last one of Nick's in the 80s and 90s anyway is Dale Murphy, Florida Marlins inaugural from 93 Topps. It's got the little foil down there on it. There we go. Maybe it's a little bit better to see it. And that one got an 8. So got those. Next we're going to move on to, I believe these are James Buddy Paul. These are all going to be 80s, early 90s. We got a McGuire, rookie card, and a 6. 89 score, Barry Sanders, in a 7. '89 score, Troy Aikman, in an 8. I'm trying to give you... Got an 89 Topps traded Troy Aikman. This one got a 9. Nice grade for Paul. Got a mince 9 on that one. I've got an 89 score Deion Sanders and an 8. I've got a couple of Ken Griffey Jr. upper decks. These are tough. But they had flaws, so, they are what they are. Got a 5 on this one. Just a quick look at the back. I don't know how much that hologram, especially being off the way it is there, affects the grade or not, but I know they do look at it. And the next one is a 6. And these two, I don't know if you saw the number or not, but these two did come from 2 different submissions. One was a 80s and 90s submission that we did. The other one was a value 80 to present submission. So those came from 2 different submissions, but they all came back within a week, so we just kind of put them all together. Next up, 91 Fleer Michael Jordan, number 29. This one gets a 6. Number 211, Jordan All-Star Team, also a 6. And I believe this is the last of Paul's cards. And that's a Topps Derek Jeter rookie. Got it in a 7. All right, now, let's move on here. These cards, I believe, are James. And back to Dale Murphy and Nestle. He's working on a nice little Nestle run, especially for Murphy and Braves. But we got a 7 on this one, hand cut Braves leaders card. Slide those back there a little bit. Another Murphy Nestle, hand cut, and an 8. These are tough. I mean, I've seen high grade ones before, but we've submitted these before, and an 8's about as high as we've gotten. Just haven't had a whole lot of luck with those Nestle cards. Here's a couple of football cards for him. Derek Thomas, 89 score. Got a 6 on this one. I apologize for the glare. '90 score, Bo Jackson, and an 8. Got him with the bat and the shoulder pads. Very popular card back then. Next is a 91 Joe Morgan, and not the Joe Morgan that I remember from the 70s. This was the manager of the Red Sox. And this one is one of the Desert Shield cards that were only available to military members overseas. So got a mint 9 on that. That's actually a nice grade. I have no idea about value. Obviously, it's a manager card, but still, to get a Desert Shield card in that high grade is a good deal. Next up, Bowman, 94 Bowman, Derek Jeter. Got an 8 on it. Some card there. Okay. And these are mine here. I shot for 10s on a couple of really nice 84 Donruss. Unfortunately on this, I only hit a 9 here, which is fine. It'll go in my Hall of Fame. I'm collecting the Hall of Famers from 84 Donruss. I love that set. along with my Mattingly and some other key cards. But needless to say, I thought this one had a shot at a 10. It didn't get it. We're going to live through that. That's all right. And then also the next one, I submitted this actually before he got the call to the hall. But got lucky that he did get it, and we got a 9 on it. Couldn't quite pull the 10 again. Very nice card, nice shape. I knew 10 was possible, but 9 was the most likely there. So got those. All right, moving forward. Another stack. These are all for my buddy Richard. Richard's got some really nice 80s stuff in here. First one, Ozzie Smith, 1981. In a mint 9, 81 Donruss. The inaugural year, if you will. 1981 Ryan and an 8. And trying to give you a lack of glare. It's not easy sometimes. Next up is a cool card. It's unique. Is a 81 TCMA minor league card, Oklahoma City 89ers of Ryan Sandberg. I know, Richard, this is a nice card. I was disappointed in the grade, and I know Richard is a little bit too, but you kind of get what you get with some of these, and I saw no major flaws with it. So, or even really a whole lot of minor stuff, but I thought we had a good shot at a 9 there. Just, again, win some, lose some. And speaking of win, now we're going to go to 84 and a Fleer update, Kirby Puckett. And we got a 9 on that one. So that one might even be the best card of this whole group. A 9 in a Puckett Fleer update is a pretty expensive card. That's a pricey little set that comes with Clemens and I know Strawberry's in it. There's somebody else that I'm missing, but again, nice card for Richard. I know he was happy with that one. We got a regular 84 Fleer. Darryl Strawberry in a mint 9. Got that one. That one's nice. And we got a pair of 84 Donruss Strawberries, both in the same mint 9. These are both Richard's. Now it's going to be my job to see if I can figure out something to trade him for one. So I can put that in my 84 Donruss collection. We'll see how that goes. Next is an 84 Topps Strawberry, just regular Topps. Got an 8 on it. There we go there. Back to 85 Donruss. We got an 8 on the Clemens here. So not bad, but again, 8's the highest grade that we've seen on those in a couple of different submissions. And we have 3 more of the 85 Donruss Kirby Pucketts. First one is a 7. Second one, a 7. And I guess I spoiled it on the when I was talking about the highest we've gotten is 8 because we didn't pull a 9. 8 on the last one, so we did get an 8 on the Clemens on this Puckett. But the others, all 3 of the other Pucketts were 7s. Just for whatever reason, the 85 Donruss don't have great luck with. We're back to Strawberry now. Got an 84 Fleer again. Again, we're still with Richard's cards, I believe. Got a 6 on this one. Got a 6 and an 8 on the other one, so a little disappointing on that. Now, some early 90s stuff from Richard. 90 Leaf Frank Thomas. Got an 8. And a 9. Same 90 Leaf Thomas. This one got us a 9. Kind of a cool little back there. Okay, let's see if I get these locked in there. Next, I know this one was a little bit disappointing too. 92 Topps Gold, Manny Ramirez, rookie. Nice and shiny. I thought this one was going to grade higher. Don't know. I have not obviously had a chance to look at any of these, and I really don't have time to do it now on video, and I don't think you want me to spend all day looking for little bitty microscopic stuff either. Next up is 4 94 Leaf Limited Frank Thomases. These are gold foil cards. Kind of a cool looking card. See gold all-stars. This one got an 8. see the back, and if you'll notice, this is one of those back when they had started the numbering and serial numbering on these. These were numbered to 10,000, which still at the time was a pretty darn tough pull. So we have 4 of these, and the other 3 all got 7s. And the last one of that. Okay, so that's the end of our 80s and 90s. We don't have that many, so I'm going to go ahead and go through the 2000s to present and get those knocked out, and then we'll do the 50s to 70s in a separate video. First up is a 2000 Dale Murphy Legendary Signatures. We got a 9 on it there. I believe this one is Nick's, but I could not swear to it. Sometimes with James and Nick and all the Murphy cards, I get a little bit confused, so I have to go back to my spreadsheet. This one, Playoff Prestige Changing Stripes. Got a Gem Mint 10. Nice pull there. Actually, yeah, it looks better that way. We got a Gem Mint 10 on this one. That's, I guess, them showing him going from the Braves to the Phillies. It's 2005. Next is a regular base Stars of MLB 2023 Shohei. This one got a Gem Mint 10 as well. So these are the first 2 Gem Mint 10s. Here. Next up, I think we're at James now. This is a big old thick card here. This is I'll start here. This is an 8. 2023 Immaculate Murphy Signature, Immaculate Marks, excuse me. Get a little bit better look at that. Nice signature. Just got an 8 on it. Would have been a little bit nicer to see a 9 or a 10 on that, but next up, here's a cool card I'm not familiar with. I had not seen before. It's a TriStar Obac Bo Jackson from 2009. It's a mint 9. It's a nice looking card. I like the colors on it. The blue and the green contrast each other with Bo's swing wearing a Memphis Chicks uniform from when back when he was in the minor leagues before he made it to Kansas City. But nice card, cool card. Got a mint 9 on that one. Next up, 2010 Panini Century Postmarks. Got a near mint 8, says again on this one. Got a signature right there. Looks like that's a sticker signature there. We got an 8. Now we're getting into some 2011 Heritage Chris Sale. Got a mint 9. 21 Archives Otani in the 73 design. Got a mint 9 on it as well. Archives just looks just like the 73 designs. All right. Stars of MLB. This one is a Chrome Shohei. Again, this one's James. This one got a 9. The Chrome got a 9. The regular base got a 10. Again, see if I can give you a little bit better on that. But that is the Chrome version. Next, we got 2024. This is a Chrome. This one's numbered to $4.99, I believe. Or $9.99, excuse me. Luis Arias. Got a mint 9. I know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at subbing these Chrome cards, and I'd love to see more 10s, but we're going to take the 9 and we'll be all right. Got another 9, a 2024 Silver Pack Murphy. In the 89 design. Nice and shiny card. They're from the Silver Pack, which came from certain boxes. I'm not sure if those came from Jumbos or Mega Box. I'm not sure exactly what box they came from. Again, I don't open a whole lot of modern stuff. Next up, 2024 89 design Ronald Acuna. We got a 9 on it. And these last 4 are my cards. I did buy some some heritage and a good bit of Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary this year. I really like these cards. I thought especially the 54 design really stood out. So I want to give these a shot. Wasn't exactly sure, again, what I was looking at in terms of how they would grade. I got a Juan Soto Blue Shimmer, which is numbered to 100. I got a 9. I really like the looks of some of these, especially these blue and golds, like this one. And the next one is a Blue Mini Diamond, very similar looking card, but this one is to 150. Oh, I'm sorry, that is 199. I'm sorry. Buying these up, but this is the Blue Mini Diamond Mattingly. Figured I'd give that one a shot. Also got a 9. So a little bit bummed on those two. Next up is it's a base image variation of Derek Jeter. We did get a 10 on this one. So this is the image variation. So it's definitely a short print compared to the regular base card. To be honest with you, I kind of thought that I had a better shot at 10s on the other ones. I figured the all silver background here would be more susceptible to little bitty marks and stuff. I looked clean, but at the same time, I figured that one would grade more harshly. But we got the 10 on the image variation, Derek Jeter. And the last card we've got for this video, again, a slight disappointment. I really wanted the 10 on this Babe Ruth Orange. Got a 9 on this, again, 54 design. I think it looks really cool. I'm not a big fan of the orange. It doesn't seem to make a whole heck of a lot of sense to me, but these are numbered to 25, so this is definitely a low print run on this one. But that's going to be it. That's all for these cards, 80s to current. I appreciate you joining us. Come back and look at the 50s to 70s video if you haven't already. We'll get that posted here sometime soon as well. Hopefully you'll come back and see us again. We'll spend some time together. Like, subscribe if you want to see some more videos. And thank you very, very much.